know MP came ready to play.
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean,
checked in for Thompson. So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's the Beast in at small forward. Here's Duren, and the dunk by Duren.
Physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
To the paint. Here's the Beast. Rebounded by the Pistons. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Towns, and he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Pass to Ivy. Lets the three fly. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Hart with it. Now guarded by Harris. Hart passes to Brunson. Down low. Here's the Beast. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Good on the bucket. The Beast has got his second basket.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. The Knicks pull it in. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Harris' shot is good.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Bridges outside to the middle. The Beast passes to Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Duren.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
New York shooting their first free throws of this game. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move. Shams, appreciate the report.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
1:10 left to play in the first. Now Schroeder. Duran up top. Pass to Beasley. On the wing, Thompson. Duran with a screen on Towns. 5 to shoot. Thompson, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Inside. Out to Bridges. And there's a pick. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Thompson. Schroeder with it. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Hardaway, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. The Beast, good.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And so it's New York, leading by 6 as we wrap up the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Tim Hardaway is out there with Asar Thompson. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Stewart in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Pass to Beasley. Let's go with a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The Beast passes to McBride. Here's the Beast, defended by Hardaway. Here's the Beast. Lets it fly. The rebound by Detroit. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Schroeder. It's Beasley on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Beasley misses. Knicks leading by 4. Pass to the Beast. Doubled by Beasley. Here's the Beast. Back to Robinson. Outside McBride. Here's the Beast. Defended by Hardaway. McBride passes to the Beast. Three-pointer. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Beasley misses.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, mixing it up inside, and I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
The Beast. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 7. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Pass to Stewart. Now Beasley. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Outside McBride. The Beast passes to McBride. Here's the Beast. Launches a three. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 8.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Hardaway. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Detroit. Knicks leading by 10. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Come on, VA. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. A big group substitution here.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's the Beast. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Miami. Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Back to Cunningham. They need this. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Right wing. Now here's Brunson. He had 16 in the win against Miami. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to the Beast. Towns with the ball. The Beast passes to Robinson. From outside the arc. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Robinson. Towns has got 9.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Inside. Here's Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Pistons trail by 15. There's a minute 34 left in the half. Duran with a screen on Brunson. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 4 rebounds in the game. Brunson passes to the Beast. Now here's Robinson. He's guarded by Beasley. Back to Robinson. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Knicks just dominating this one. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Hey.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you got to beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You look at Detroit, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I got to say, they're looking.
Thanks for joining us. Time.
Just about ready for... Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Beasley comes in for Ivy, and it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cunningham. Stewart, the pass to Schroeder. Now Beasley. Harris on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
So on the floor for New York, they've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's the Beast in at the 3. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. The Pistons making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in.
On the floor, New York Pistons, number 8.
Pistons trail by 19. Schroeder with it. Still without a bucket. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Outside Hardaway. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Hardaway's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Here's the Beast. New York, no good that time either. And the Pistons shooting 44% since the 3rd quarter got underway. And we're going to have a jump ball. Harris passes to Schroeder. Back to Harris. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Here's Schroeder. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Knicks leading by 14. To the middle. Here's the Beast. Banked it in off the glass. The Beast has got 18 points in the game.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Schroeder passes to Harris. Back to Schroeder. Bridges against Beasley. Goes up on the wing. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result. Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Pistons trail by 20. Harris on the wing. Back to Schroeder. Beasley for 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Outside Hart. Here's the Beast. Defended by Hardaway. Come around. Right side Brunson. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 10.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Hardaway from outside. Connects from downtown. Here's Brunson. Got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go.
And defense is so important to Coach Thibodeau.
Yeah, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. That's just fundamental basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Tim Hardaway. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Paul Reed, and it's Klintman in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons trail by 19. Pass to Beasley. Outside Schroeder.
Right there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Stewart. And it's New York with a rebound. The Beast has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Good on the shot.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Pistons shooting the rock well at 46%. Beasley outside. No good on the triple.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's the Beast. Outside Anunoby. Towns passes to the Beast. And stolen by Beasley. Pass to Stewart. Takes the 3. And again, no good by Detroit. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it could even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned. And that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Anunoby finds Towns. That one goes. Count it. Towns has got 22 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Holland. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Back to McBride. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Beasley. Towns passes to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. They get it again. Karl Anthony Towns again. Towns has got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
Pass to Holland. To stop the drought. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Beasley. There's the block. For 3, Hardaway nails it from 3.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
McBride passes to the Beast. Outside McBride. To the paint. Here's the Beast. Buries it down low. The Beast has got 24. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Now here's Schroeder. McBride covers. Hardaway, the pass to Schroeder. Beasley outside. Looking to get back on track. That shot off the mark. And some solid defense from Towns. Anunoby for 3. Count it from distance.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Schroeder passes to Hardaway. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Down low. Here's the Beast. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. The Beast has got 10 points in just the second half. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favor?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Achua's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Anunoby. Detroit has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Cunningham finds Harris. Cunningham looking it over. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. That three's off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the inside. Here's the Beast. Nice D from Thompson. Well, Detroit's shooting about 43% in this one. To the middle. Here's Harris. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
There's so many ways Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Outside Achua. Inside. Here's the Beast. New York again can't hit. And the Pistons shooting 27% here in the fourth. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses. But he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. To the middle. Here's the Beast. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The Beast has got 6 in the quarter.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Thompson left side. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Hasar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for the Beast.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. To the paint. Here's the Beast. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Thompson. And it's Detroit with the ball. From deep. He drops it from range. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Payne, the pass to Achua. Pass to Payne. Back to Achua. Now here's Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Achua with a screen. And that time also a missed shot. Now Ivy. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.